and see if we get anything from. Now this is gonna be a little bit different read, only because she's alive, and so I got to tap into her subconscious to try to get this out. So bear with me for a second. Bethany Funke, Bethany Funke, Bethany Funke, Present Future, Visible and Invisible for We Want to Know. And we want to know, does she know what happened? She's one of the survivors. Did she hear anything? Or was she involved? Or was she threatened by someone not to say anything? And the God of the Saints will be able to answer questions for what's hidden and hidden behind darkness.
Amen.
Interesting group. All right, first two coming out for Bethany Funke. Oh, shit. That's not good.
Wow.
That's not good at all. The devil to pop up in the first two cards is never, ever a good thing, which means he may be present now. It says, and that could be an obstacle.
Wow.
So the first card basically saying that the devil's in the house, and it says that's an obstacle. Like either he's stopping this reading or he's going to stop me from being able to see, or this is the devil's intention that had one obstacle. It says, and then in the crossing of that is God. Dang! Like that's... Whoa. That's deep. That's super deep. So God's in the crossing of that, so that's maybe protecting us. Well, I don't know what's going on here. There's some deeper motives. Maybe, and I brought this up, maybe it was set up. Never know. It says there is karma for this, and then it says, so there's karma to pay for this for someone, that's another weird thing. It says in the past, it was something that they kept returning, something kept happening. It says presently, it says a girl that was left upside down. And then it says, it says no more battles in the future and no more arguments or fights. It says something that was done that was evil, that was like darkness. It says, and quickly, again, something quickly happened to a girl. It says, it says, now patiently waiting to see what's going to happen. So I don't know if she's talking shit, but it is saying, not able to master this, not happy. And then it talks about, it's true. And in the crossing of that, it says an angry woman with a knife. So what the fuck?
Where are we going with this?
I don't even know, bro. This is some crazy ass shit. I want to know if I'm going to be blocked on this. That's what kind of getting me, because that means the devil's here to block it or something's here to block it. That's some deep shit. And things feel a little stale in here. Is it just me? It's saying in the house, he's the obstacle. Or was he the obstacle? He's the reason he pushed it forward. Let's see. Maybe the devil took over. I don't know. Maybe that reaction. Here we go. Let's see what it says about the first two. It says the devil and then one obstacle. It says, which is interesting, it says, not a problem, but no celebration. It says, things that are left incomplete. And then it talks about, but no longer any burden. It says, not about money. Again, the money thing. And here's God. So let's see what God says. This ought to be interesting. Because the devil pops up in the center. It says, this is not something from the past. And there's me next to God. That's some crazy shit as well. It says no change. It says in this world. It says only death.
Scary.
Something's weird. I don't even know if I should go on with this. This is really weird. Here's my card. We're talking about this. Here's God in the middle of my deck. It's talking about, not about the past. He says, in this world, there's no change. And there's my card. And then it says, only death.
This is a trippy reading.
This got way out there. I don't know if I should even keep going. Anybody? Yeah, no?
I'm a little worried. I'm a little concerned here. For you.
I have faith. I would be no one if I didn't have God. And so, if that's what's meant for me, that's meant. It's pretty interesting, though. It says, there is karma for this and broken heart. It says, this is something that's tied to, blind eye to. It says, a woman with no fortune. And then it says, and a woman who stood on her own 2 feet that had money. So, I don't know. It's kind of talking like maybe my friend here. I'm brokenhearted because of what happened to her. We were kind of close together. It says, she even knew my mom or my family. It says it's unfortunate what happened to her is what she's saying. I know that sounded a little broken, but that's what it's saying. And then it says, a girl left upside down. It says, not brought to her knees. It says, because they were cool. So I guess maybe they had a falling out and then they were cool. It says, because there was a reconciliation. It says, but what a fool I was. It says, things just didn't work out anyways. Sometimes you have a friend, right? You're cool with them. You hang out with them. You're good. And then all of a sudden something happens and it's never really the same. It never really goes back to the same.
It could be like maybe they ate someone's food they shouldn't have.
I mean, it could be anything. It could be something stupid. Or maybe I was looking at this guy and you fucking try to take it. The girls are, I'm not just saying girls. Guys are the same way. But that's kind of what it's saying. And then it says, and so the relationship went sour. So I don't think that Bethany's relationship with them was still good at that point. There's something that went sour there. Because it talks about the relationship upside down. She could be talking about them reconciling, but what a fool, why is she getting back with him? She could be saying that too, but I just don't see Jack in here yet. So I think she's talking about her relationship with them. If you're the bottom floor and people are partying above you all night, you get fed up with it too. It does say, it says no more arguments, in the future, no more arguments, no more fights. It says a girl that was left upside down. It says, but she's strong now, stronger. It says there's triumph now. It says there may not be good things that came out of this, but at the same time, there was better decisions that were made. So I don't know, maybe with her life or the things she was doing, or maybe she see things differently, more clear. I'm kind of saying that. I don't know how directly she was involved, unless she knew that Dylan may have been involved, and that's why she's not friends with her no more, but is afraid to say something. I mean, that could be a possibility here.
They probably threatened her like you were there too, so if we all go down, you go down.
That could be it too. It says quickly, it talks about there's the guy in green. It says quickly the guy in green, he said he wasn't truly in love with her. Again, that is the 4th time that's been said by anybody in the group.
Since the beginning.
Since the beginning.
If he really truly loved her, why would he do that?
It basically says not true love. It says something that happened quickly. It wasn't true love, like snapped. It says his spirituality. It says the relationship. It says he left it all hanging. Come on. Like, what am I supposed to say? That's why God said nothing. God's kind of saying in the cards when the devil's saying, I'm going to block this. God kind of said, don't worry, I'll open it up for you. People need to know.
She's saying about Dylan and Ethan having a thing, but I don't know. This is going all over the place, man.
Well, because there's a lot of people involved.
I know. And then it started with a girl with the knife.
I know. Well, here's the girl on the side with the knife. Was angry. She was angry. So that's what's kind of weird. I mean, it's kind of being descriptive. So here's Kaylee. Kaylee comes back out on these cards. Let's see what this says. It says things were left incomplete there too. It says tried to return, and then it says, but again, it says things were they're unfinished business. No end, like unfinished. It was unfinished. It says over a guy that was upside down. So maybe Dylan tried to get up on, or Ethan tried to get up on her girl. They tried to get up on this girl. Why would they have a thing going on? You're talking about Dylan and the guy.
Yeah, Ethan, the one that died, Xana's boyfriend.
Oh shit!
But that's, I mean, as I said, let's save that thought for later. I don't know.
No, that's a great thought.
That's why they were asking whether we should do Dylan.
It says, what road do we go down? What road should we go down here? Like, fuck. So it says, talks about patience. This is the next card I threw out there, right?
One of the green ones.
It says this is the future thing. It says patient. It says, and then Bunny comes up again, talking about money. It says, with no delay, it talks about no more opportunities. So no delay, but no more opportunities. It says, and things just not working out the way they should. Things upside down. It says that's what's really hidden. It says no new beginnings. It says, but the sun shines over hardship. Like things will get better. Like I know they're not going to be here, but maybe they're in a better place, and maybe this. So kind of weird how kind of the emotions go back and forth. So who she was fighting with? Was she fighting with Dylan, or was she fighting with Kaylee? Because it says unfinished business with Kaylee, but that could mean also like I never got to say goodbye. Unfinished business. Yeah. It could mean a lot of different things here. Getting them to be very specific is very difficult. This is like a girl who's alive, and getting into your subconscious to be specific, it's all over the map. But if you look at her, if you look at Bethany, and you look at the other girls, not to be a dick, but she wasn't like, you know what, the pretty girl, you know what I mean?
She was the duff.
She was funky.
She was the duff out of the crew. I'm
that's
sorry.
Fucked up. That's not cool.
I'm sorry, but you know
that's so not cool.
1 through 5, you know.
Wow, she's the one you need a wingman for. That's not cool.
I mean, I'm not going that route.
If she sees this video, we're gonna be totally like in trouble.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that because she's not. I mean, she's not that bad. But I don't think that's what you say.
That's not what you say. Like girls don't like that. Like, what do you mean I'm not that bad? All right, let's just move on. Let's move on to something else. We're gonna get in trouble. Here comes Ellie. It talks about. So this was the next card I put down, or the last card. Last card. All right, let's go here. Let's see. It says not able to master, not happy, or not able to cope. Maybe it's what it's saying. Not be able to handle it. Not be able to cope with what happened. And then it says, but not happy, and at the same time, it's true. Like everything that's being said is true. It says there's triumph for an angry man. In other words, this angry man succeeded. It says, and left a girl upside down. It said, who couldn't defend herself. And it talks about, because he wanted to return to love with her. Come on. Who else was broken up? Like nobody, come on, man. I mean, like I said, we said 8 hours is a lot of time for somebody to get cleaned up, hide a lot of shit, burn shit, do something. But damn, so who's this angry man? Again, did one of them fuck around with somebody and, you know what I mean? And he felt like he got shunned and maybe he's the one, or it's a one-night stand thing, who knows? They're going to have to dig into all that shit, but who knows? This is just weird. Was this the roommate that left? Or who knows? It says, alone. Again, it talks about alone. It says, alone the lovers. And it says, and destruction. So the lovers destroyed everything. There was destruction between them. It says, and things just weren't working out. She repeats it again. It says, that's one thing you can count on for sure. Like, telling me again, that was the one thing that wasn't working out. Maybe, you know, even Bethany knew that wasn't working out. They had to have known. They all live in the same house. They knew they were broken up. They had to.
Probably she hears them arguing all the time.
That could be another thing.
They're always on the phone talking shit to each other.
So then who's this? Is this Bethany? It says the angry woman with a double-edged sword. It says discontent. It says the house upside down again. Almost like this person's like bipolar. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Talks really like, oh, well, now this is over and now they're gone and maybe they're in a better place. And then later says,
but we weren't happy.
I wasn't happy because they had turned the house upside down. It says, and then came to cut off their head. That's what came to cut off their head. It says, not depressed about it. And they're the swords. But the road was wide open. It says, a choice that was made between good and bad. And everybody says that. A choice that was made. Wasn't afraid to lose. It says, not afraid to lose, take a chance. It says, even though it wasn't the right thing to do, it says, but the relationship was already upside down. Still vague. She must know what was going on, and of course the sequence of events, but probably doesn't know who killed him. But I have a feeling now that Dylan knows.
I have a feeling that she probably saw Dylan with the knife.
Whoa, that's fucking...
Like, grab the knife.
That's a harsh...
That's
a hard accusation.
To pass it to Jack. Because so far it's been either there's 2 people involved or just one person.
Yeah, but those people are clear. There will be evidence of that.
And again, she was a little vague, but doesn't say like. She kind of was like, yeah, they were fighting, but it kind of leads to like I wasn't expecting this to happen.
I mean, I get that, but there's tons of DNA, guys. Like, there's got to be tons of DNA in the crime scene.
But they all live there, so there is gonna be tons of DNA everywhere from them. And if Jack would go there because they're making up, he's gonna have DNA there too.
But there's gonna be blood prints. There had to have been.
Unless they cleaned it up in the 8 hours, and maybe he had help from Dylan.
But they would find agents in the carpet. They would take pieces of carpet to analyze them, and they would find those agents in the carpet. Forensics is very intense. What if they had what?
Wood floors.
They might have had wood, but still, it would seep through the wood. So yeah, what's the linoleum? I don't know. Anyways, so that's the story on Bethany Funke, which is kind of crazy. Dylan may have some answers. You know what I mean?